Good evening, and welcome back to the refreshing point. Fermenting oatmeal. Our ancestors fermented their grains, and you should too. Nothing is better for gently waking up your digestive tract and energizing you for the day ahead than oatmeal. It is the ultimate breakfast food. The well-meaning advice of many nutritionists to consume whole grains as our ancestors did, and not refined flours and polished rice, is misleading and often harmful in its consequences. For while our ancestors ate whole grains, they did not consume them as presented in our modern cookbooks in the form of quick rise breads, granolas, and other hastily prepared casseroles and concoctions. Our ancestors and virtually all preindustrialized people soaked or fermented their grains before making them into porridge, breads, cakes, and casseroles. The scientific rationale is that the outer layer of most grains contains a compound called phytic acid, which can block mineral absorption during digestion. Fermenting grains by soaking them before cooking neutralizes phytic acid and renders the grain far more nutritious. A short soak, 24 hours in cool weather, 8 to 12 hours in hot weather, accomplishes this without affecting the flavor. Then again, sometimes you want to affect the flavor. Not everyone likes their food mild and bland. Some of us crave intense sour flavors. The longer you allow grain fermentation to proceed, the more acidic flavors will develop, thanks to the presence everywhere of lactic acid producing Lactobacilli. You can also try lacto-fermenting your oats by simply soaking the oats in water and yogurt overnight, which kickstarts some lacto-fermentation in the oats. Mixing just a little yogurt into the oats kicks off the lacto-fermentation process. The beneficial lactobacillus in the yogurt goes to work on the starches and sugars in the oats, creating lactic acid, a preservative, and helping break down the tough structure of the oats. The bonus of this technique is that whenever you soak your grains, you're saving a bit of cooking time. And this method is no exception, since soaking oats overnight makes for a really quick on-the-go breakfast. Also, adding the yogurt into your soaking liquid really amps up the flavor and makes for a much more interesting bowl of oats. You can also use kefir or buttermilk instead of yogurt. Oatmeal is the quintessential comfort food. Fermenting oats before cooking them makes them creamier, richer in flavor, and more nutritious. Oatmeal is very versatile. Some people eat savory oatmeal with butter, milk, salt, and pepper. You can also serve it up sweet with peanut butter, molasses, and vanilla. For the freshest, most nutritious oatmeal, coarsely grind whole oats yourself when you are ready to use them, though steel-cut oats or rolled oats will work fine too. You will need around 24 hours for the oats to soak. The ingredients that you will need for a 3 to 4 ounce serving are 1 cup or 250 milliliters of oats, either coarsely ground, steel cut, or rolled, 3 cups or 750 milliliters of water, 6 tablespoons plain whole milk yogurt, this is optional, and sea salt. Soak the oats in the water, cover to keep dust and flies out. Ferment overnight or for several days. A short ferment begins pre-digestion but has a mild flavor not heavily influenced by fermentation. The distinctive flavors of fermentation emerge after 24 to 48 hours, depending on temperature, and become more prominent the longer you let it ferment. Cook the oats. Add a pinch of salt and bring the oats and water to a boil. Lower the heat and cook until the oats absorb all the water, about 10 minutes. Add a little more water if you prefer a thinner, runnier texture. More oats if you prefer it firmer. Stir frequently, as the sticky, starchy oatmeal can burn easily. Now it can be served. However you like to eat your oatmeal, sweet or savory, you'll love the creaminess of this fermented version. If you're looking for a way to add a little excitement to your morning oatmeal routine, this is a great place to start. And it's certainly timely, as we soon will be finding ourselves firmly in fall, a season in which I find nothing more comforting than a warm, deeply flavored bowl of oats to start the morning. I appreciate you watching. Good day and good health.